Hey, Beady Besties. Happy Thursday, friends. Happy Thursday. Yay. One day away from the weekend. It will be here before we know it. Tomorrow is Friday, and I'm so excited, you guys, because it's looking like my Christmas Palooza, my little Christmas kit and bead mix, it is going to launch on time. I did not get everything I needed to get today, but I did run out to the store. And I did some hustling, friends. I did some hustling, and I think that everything is ready to roll. I'm not sure. There is no time tomorrow. I'm going to try to have everything uploaded, including a video, guys, because I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to show you all the kits. I'm going to show you the bead mix. Sorry about that. And how to put the kits together. And then after the video, I will, everything will go live in the Etsy shop, or before the video, probably before the video, things will go live in the Etsy shop. So I'm hoping to have everything in by like 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon at the latest. I hope to have everything in around noon, between noon and 1 o'clock. But we'll see, friends, we'll see. That's tomorrow. I do have a couple spoilers if you want to be spoilered. Okay. But first, let's read a card, because I need some inspiration. I don't know about you guys. I also don't know if you can hear, but it is pouring here. It's been raining most of the day, but it's just a nice little rain. There's not much wind with it, so it's okay. We can deal with it. Okay, let me bring you up and bring you down. Take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. How beautiful is that? Oh, my friends, you know what? Also, we had Chinese food for dinner, so I had some fortunes. So here's one fortune. You will take a chance in the near future and win. I hope I mean tomorrow, because I could use a good win tomorrow. And then also, keep your eye open for an opportunity soon to come. Call me Sam or Softflex. I don't care. Someone, please call me, for crying out loud. Okay, let's get into, before we get into it, do we want to do a little sneaksy peeksy? Where are all the bead mats? That was my chair. Almost fell out of. Well, that's kind of the, listen, it's fine. It's a bead mat. I'm just going to show you a real quick, I'm not going to open it. I'm just going to show you a quick peek of the outside of our bead mixes so you can see. She's done. You can see there's some little fun stuff in there. Look, okay. This little bag is chock full. And then, so we're going to have 3 kits tomorrow. 3 earring kits, guys. This little kit was added kind of late. This cute little light kit. Earring. This was kind of a late addition. I decided to do this one today. I think it's super cute. I'm only going to have 5 of this kit, but I can restock this kit if it's popular. This kit, I believe, is going to be $8. And then here's our ribbon kit. Now, your ribbon kit, I will explain to you tomorrow on the launch. This is just a sneak peek. But there's going to be different ways to make this kit. So, and I believe this kit will be $12. And the bead mix will be $20, I believe. So, and then there's a third kit, but there's 2 different ways also to put that one together. So I'm going to put those both together with you tomorrow. So that one's going to be a surprise, but I will tell you, it does have these candies in it. Just going to be a cute little candy kit. All right, guys, that's all the spoilers. I mean, I've just showed you everything. All right. So what are we going to do today, Kyle? Well, we got this here Sam's bead box. And I'm going to pull it out because some of you had requested earrings to go with my Patchwork Quilt bracelet, which here she is. Guys, remember with the really good barrel knots. What? Okay, so we have that. And I had a companion bracelet on my mind for a while, ever since I did this bracelet. I said, you know what? There's hearts and there's mushrooms in here. And you know your girl loves the mushrooms, okay? I like the mushrooms that you get in the grocery store. I like just everything mushroom is just real cute. I just think mushrooms are adorable. So we're going to make a mushroom bracelet. And also a pair of earrings to go with both. So the bracelet will be kind of a companion bracelet to this one. Okay, I know we want the mushrooms and we know we want these. mushrooms. They're bellflowers, but they make really cute mushrooms. I also want the hearts and the dahlia coins. We're going to save the owls. We're going to save that. I have an idea. I might use those. We're going to save the almonds for snacking later. I'm just kidding. Don't eat your beads. You can lick them, but don't eat them. We might use some melons. Those are cute. We might use those. We're definitely going to need a button. I have a project in mind with all these jemmies coming up, so that will probably be sometime next week. Oh, we have those in our as well. No, I don't want to add those. We might add those, and then, okay. Oh. Oh, my. She's not happy about something. Hold on one second, friends. All right, friends, and we're back. Oh, and I forgot to show you guys. Look what came in today. So I ordered these stickers. It's a Christmas tree. There's all different kind. Here's a Santa. They're like sticker sheets, and you put the little stickers on the big sticker. I ordered these to put in my kits and stuff tomorrow. I also, you guys, because I am just such a whimsical person, and I think Christmas is the perfect time to be whimsical and do fun stuff. Also, a lot of times we will have family visiting, especially little ones, because they usually come with their parents. You know, and so it's good. Maybe you'll have a little one visiting. Maybe you want to do this with yourself. You know what, friends? I don't judge, because I'm going to tell you. There's 4 different ones in here, and I want to do all 4 of them, but I'm going to refrain. I'm going to refrain. Also, I don't know if you guys saw the Caldwell's Christmas box launch. They put an ornament making kit inside of their Christmas box, and it totally inspired me. So I'm also putting ornament making kits in each one of my orders tomorrow. They're a little different than the Caldwell's, and I will show you what they look like tomorrow. And also, every single earring kit will come with one of these earring cards that if you turn it over, just in case you want to gift your creation to someone, every single earring kit is going to come with one of these cards. And these, I believe, are courtesy of Miss Regina Gina. I believe Miss Regina sent these. It was either Miss Regina or Miss Cindy that sent these. So I want to thank you, ladies, for contributing to our fun fiesta of fun things and stuff. Okay, anyway, here we are, friends. So here's our Patchwork Quilt bracelet. And it is a double-stranded bracelet. And we did the leather here. We used a button. We did some cute charms. I discovered that makes a really cute mushroom. So I've been thinking ever since then. Let me also bring in, I have some soft flex here in the red spinel, because I believe that's the color I used for that. So I do want to match that. But I got to thinking, I really want to make a I Love Mushroom bracelet. So let's especially pull these out. We'll make a couple mushrooms here with these. I think I also have some dahlia coins on here now. I don't know if I want to put 2 of these coins in the bracelet, or put 4 coins in the bracelet, or 2 coins and then save 2 for earrings. I really haven't decided. I might just put them and use 2 hearts for the earrings. Possibly. Okay, so I also have some leaves and some of these candy apples. I have some of those. I also brought out the seed beads. I am going to be using the seed beads as spacers. And again, oh, I did color block. I don't know why, but for some reason I thought that I did well, I scattered colors, but I did color block. Like I know we're not focusing. Let me pull you down a little bit more. So there we go. So we can focus. Oh, no, back out. Focus, Kyle. But I did color block the seed beads. So if we do use the seed beads, I will probably color block them again. So let's put them all out, shall we? All right. Also, we're going to use the red button because we used the green button. I hate when my phone does that, guys. I'm so sorry. I just noticed. Because when I do this, it focuses and then does that. I do apologize for that, guys. I don't know how to stop that. I know it'll stop if I bring you up, but then if I bring you up, it'll be a little blurry. I'm like, I can't win for losing. I really can't with all of this here. Technology. All right. So this is what we got. We got that. We got this. Let's do some mushrooms. So I want to do all kinds of color mushrooms. So we're going to do, at least let's do 2 of each color of these. So we got this one, we got the red, And then we got the green. So let's pick up, oh, this is two different reds, isn't it? I forgot. Do we want to do the see-through red or the opaque red? You know what, guys? I think I'm going to go with the opaque since the other two are they're also opaque. So let's go with all of our opaque colors. I know I'm going to want two of these, two of the root beer, two of the holly jolly red, and then I guess, oh, we only have three. That's right. Okay, perfect. So the holly jolly red, I think I'll put with the white. What do we think about that? The root beer we can put with the green or no? Those I like with the red. Do we want to put the holly jolly with the green? And then the root beer with the... Or do we want to use, instead of holly jolly, we can use the brick red. But is that too much red? I don't think so. I like that better, actually. All right. Perfect. All right, so now we're going to get our little bead stringing wire. Oh, shadookies. I didn't get a measuring facilitator. Where the heck is it? I found it, fear not. All right, let's pull us some, we'll cut us about, oh, I don't know. We're going to make a loop and of seed beads, and also we need a little extra for the button. So I'm going to just be on the safe side because y'all know I like to be safe. I am a safety girl. I'm going to cut it at about 11 inches. Where the heck are my cutters at? Okay. There we go. All right. It's all fun and games until somebody gets their eye poked out. That's what they say, friends. That's what they say. Yes, I just whizzed that completely over onto my desk. It is what it is. All right, let's also pick us out two crimp tubes. I believe we're going to use the gold. I think that's what we're going to use. Either the gold or the copper. Oh, looks like the copper. Never mind. Let's get the copper. Why do the copper ones look thicker? The copper ones look thicker. Maybe that's why I struggle with getting two strands through them. Doesn't that look a little thicker than that one? Hold on. Let's do a comparison. I'm pretty sure. Of course, you can't see it. Okay, there's focus. There's this one. Okay, look at that. Focus. Okay. Now, let's look at the copper one and tell me they don't look different. See? It's like got a little bit thicker of a lining. I knew I wasn't crazy. Well, I am a little bit. That's beside the point. I'm going to do gold because I'm not struggling with these crimp tubes today. I'm not, y'all. I've been on the struggle bus way too much lately. I need a break. All right. Let's get our bead stringing wire and let's put this button on. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to thread one end. And then we're going to thread the other end. If you want to put some seed beads, maybe we'll put some seed beads on here. Hold on. Let's see. What color would look good? What if we do a couple of these little blue ones? I think we can fit 3. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. Got you a couple little seed beads on your wire. One through this side, one through this side. We're going to pull this one down. I'm going to pull them both through, but one we're going to pull all the way through, and then one we're just going to pull to about there. Okay. And there's your seed beads on the front. Look how cute. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, it looks cute already. Let me just pull this little bit down here. Okay. And now we'll put a crimp tube on. And shuffle him on up. Guys, I didn't realize I have lives this week. I have a live Friday, a live Saturday, a live Sunday, a live Monday. I'm telling you what, I'm pretty sure Wait, let me just not twist this. I'm pretty sure that Jennifer Miller owns probably my soul at this point. She owns my soul, friends. That's a lot of lives. It's fun though, right? We have a good time. And then it'll be over before we know it. And then we'll be like, man, I wish I had some lives to hang out on. Darn it. See? All right, guys, there we go. We made our little crimp ball. Super cute. And did I make that really tight? I did. That's all right. I was so busy talking about myself that I didn't realize I kind of like to smush them over a little bit before. It'll work out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. All right. Oh, I don't have a trash receptacle. That's all right. Okay, so what I am going to do, though, is I am going to thread a couple seed beads here just in case I don't want any of my other beadwork. And I am going to do this. I'm going to color block in 3s. So this way, none of my beads get lost back there. Right? Are we not focusing again? Jeez. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you, friends. So it looks like that. Okay. I'm going to put one more back here. But I am gonna block in 3s. I'm just putting an extra one back here because there we go. Now that completely covers that face of the button. All right, so how are we gonna start this? Well, maybe since I'm gonna end with seed beads, should I start more here that you can see? Let me do 2 more. So it'll be the 3 you can't see and then 3 that you can see. All right. I am enjoying that. So let's see. We have 3 hearts. We have 4 hearts, 4 dahlias, 3 mushrooms. So I'm going to say, let's start with a dahlia. Because these 2 hearts, I think, are for the earrings, right? I think so. And this is going to be a really easy bracelet, guys. We're just going to, let's do the red. So we're going to do 3 red. This is just going to be real simple stringing because, you guys, I've been, like, for the last 4 hours working on the kits. So, I need something simple. I also haven't watched General Hospital yet. Like, I've been working all day, friends. You would be so proud. You're so proud of me. All right, let's put a... Oh, we might need more than 3 mushrooms, guys. Oh, wait. There's not 3 mushrooms here. There's 6, Kyle. Get it together. All right, well... Let's do, how do we want our mushrooms to go? Let me go this way. All right, let's start with a green mushroom. I might not use all of these mushrooms. Okay. This is so cute little mushroom. Look at that. Do we want to start with green? You know what we're going to do. Because I'm finicky. Let's do 3 blue. So this way we don't have red right next to red. All right. Now let's do a white mushroom. He's a little funky. And not in a bad way, but let's just put this one in here. I didn't mean it in a mean way, friends. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Okay. All right. So now let's color black and do... We already did yellow. Let's see. We have gold and red. We don't want to do red. Let's do gold. 1, 2. I got to get some of these pictures posted in places, friends. And we're going to do a heart. Now, I think what we're going to do is, I think we're going to do another mushroom because, I don't know. I have a feeling that that's what I want to do. All right, let's do 3 of the black. Oh my goodness. One more. Okay. And then we're going to do, should we do another mushroom? Maybe we do a mushroom going the other way. What? That's kind of smart. Okay. Let's do the green, but that's red too. Well, we can actually put the brown in if we want, I guess. Do we want the brown? Let's see. There is brown in that bracelet, so I guess that'll work. Okay, how do we like it? The mushrooms on either side of the heart in that direction. Or do we put it that way? Well, you know what? I guess I'll put it in the other, back in the same direction, because if not, people might not know that's a mushroom. And that they'll be wrong, of course. Well, now I'm not going to use this color. I'm going to use this color since we're away from the red. Or do I want to use... Yeah, just do it, Carl. There we go. That's cute. All right. Let's do our next color. We don't want to do red, so... Because we don't want red next to the red. Well, that's inconvenient. Even though there's red here, you know what? That's fine. There's just a lot of red in this section, but then there'll be some yellow. Okay. See how we like that one. That's cute. All right, now we can do the red spacers, the red seed beads. 1, 2, 3. All right. And now we can do another Dahlia coin. That's cute. All right. Or do we just want to do a Dahlia coins at the end and do another heart? I guess we'll do the coin. All right. Let's do yellow. 3 yellow. All right, now we're going to do another mushroom and heart sequence. So let's do this guy first. So yeah, this way. Right. And then we'll do blue. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do another heart. Oh, that's so cute. And then what do we do? Gold. 1, 2, oops. 3. And then we're doing, let's do another white one. Maybe we can do a brown one here. Because we do have a lot of red. We could do a yellow one there too, but let's do a yellow one. See what the yellow one looks like. That's pretty. I don't know. What do I like better? Decisions. I guess we'll do the brown just to bring in another color. All right, and black. 2, 3. Okay. And then our last coin, and then we'll measure. And I think that actually might be it. No. I don't think so. Unless no, it's going to be, that's not going to be big enough. Well, I guess we can end it, like, I don't know. I don't think I have enough room to make another, like, section like that. Let me check again. That's what I was wondering, do I want to do another, but then that won't make sense either. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure out how to make it symmetrical. I'm not sure. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and put some of these on. I might end it with a heart. I think I might have enough room just for one more mushroom and one heart. So, all right, let's do this mushroom. So let's do, we did white, red. So let's do red, even though that's red. I'm not going to worry about it, guys, because I'm literally driving myself crazy. You know what? Let me use this red, because at least it's a different red. It's the more juicy red. And then we can do another yellow. All right. Stick with me, kiddos. We'll be all right. And then we'll do, I'm going to actually do blue here. 1, 2, 3 blue. And then a heart. Right. So we have the same amount of coins and hearts. So I guess it is symmetrical. So that's what we have. Just a cute little shroomy bracelet. Let me try it. Okay, this will fit. All right. All right. So we have to make a button loop. Let's see, we finished. So let's add yellow. So let's actually add 2 yellow. We will add our crimp tube. Okay, and I am, let's do something fun here for the loop. Since we did color block here, let's do something a little fun here at the loop. So let's do 2 red, 2 gold, 2 blue, 2 yellow, and 2 black. And then we'll see how big of a loop. What is that? Oh, I thought it was caught in the middle of 2 beads. Okay. I don't think that's going to be big enough for a loop, but let's repeat it, right? Let's repeat it. So let's do 2 red, 2 gold. We probably should have done 3 like we did in the bracelet. Do we want to do 3? You know what? Let's do 3. I'm sorry, guys. I know that's frustrating. But my brain is like, why are you doing 2, Kyle? You did 3. You're right. All right, 3 red. 3 gold. When the brain is right, the brain is right, my friends. It's just really that simple. 3 blue. I don't know if this was my original pattern, but this is what we're doing now. 3 yellow. And then 3 black. And we'll see how big of a loop that makes. Not big enough, I can tell you that. So we're probably going to have to do one more round of 3. 2, 3 red, 3 gold. Sounds like the rain is slowing down. That's nice. Maybe I'll be able to sleep. I used to love to go to sleep to the sound of the rain. Oh my gosh. I used to be so happy when it would rain because I'm like, oh, Kyle's going to sleep good tonight. And then life changes sometimes. It just changes. Okay, and then 3 black. And I think this may be big enough. If not, we don't have to do a whole round. We can just do 3 more red if this is not going to be a big enough loop. Okay, it might be. So let's test it. I am going to put this side into this side. Possibly. All right. Because I just want to test the loop. We don't have to bring it all the way down and crimp or anything, but I'm just testing this loop here. I think that will work. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. That's gonna work. All right. So now I actually am gonna crimp. So let's go ahead and pull this all down. All right. And then I'm gonna curl up my bracelet like so. So I know it's not gonna be crunchy when we crimp it. And I'm holding this wire here against this bead. Now, don't worry, I am going to create a little bit of space here. Right? I'm going to create a little bit of space. Oh no. I created too much space. Okay. All right, now, but we are going to create a space here. Just trying to get my little tool in there. Okay. Call. Not your first day. All right, guys, I always get super nervous when I crimp around seed beads. All right, there we go. So what I like to do is make sure that I kind of push these out of the way, and then we crimp. It's kind of like a one motion. And then we bring it to the side. And no seed beads were cracked in the making of this loop. I'm proud to say. Okay, now we're just fashioning that super fashionable ball. Do a little tuggy. There we go. Look at this. Carl didn't waste any string wire today. Look at this. This is all we have left. That's crazy. And here's our bracelet. We put our little seed beads on the front. Oh, it's so cute with all the hearts. Let's try it on. I don't know how long it is. I didn't even measure it really much, did I? Did I, guys? I didn't even measure it before I crimped. I just said, this is fine. I eyeballed it, my friends. I eyeballed it. It looks a little long, but that's all right. That's all right. We're in our chunky season in life right now. Oh, it might be too long. Oh, look at that. It's just about 8 inches. That's okay. I like it that way. But it's okay because this one is, let's measure this one. This one is about 7 and a half, right between, about 7 1/4 between there and 7 1/2. It's like kind of right in that line there. So this one being a little bit longer actually works well because then it can go above this one. And so it won't look all, clustered in there. Let's put it on. There we go. Look how stinking cute. See, and then this one, I don't know if I can get this one on myself, but we'll see. Stack them on there, friends. Just stack them up. Stack them. Oh, that's the wrong side, Kyle. I got charms on this one. I keep forgetting. All right. Hold on 1 second. We're almost there. Oh, no. Oh, no. I have to say, I think the seed beads are easier than the leather. Uh-oh. What's going on out there in the kitchen? All right, here we go, friends. So there is both of our bracelets. We have our cute little buttons. And it almost looks like we have 3 bracelets on. So it's kind of a stack situation. That's cute. All right, so this is what we have. And we have to make some earrings. So I did leave us some hearts here for our earrings. All right, so we'll put these guys in here. And I have one little heart and one little dahlia. Look at this. What are we going to do with those, friends? What are we going to do with those? Could be a pendant situation. All right. So we could do just some seed bead hoops. That would be kind of boring. We could do some, I love mushroom drops. So what if we do our hearts and then, oh, I didn't use any of these. Oh, I wanted to use those. Let's use them in the earrings. Let's get at least 4 out. We'll use 4. And then we'll do, or do we want to do the green? Green is cute. Okay, and that kind of gets all of our colors in there. So what I figure we can do is this will be our this will be the top of our earring. We'll do the mushroom drop. These can be some spacers down at the bottom. And then we'll put a couple of seed beads up here at the top. Okay, I like it. Let me find some wire and we'll be right back. All right, friends, and here we go. And we are bringing in, this is some pretty like bright copper in 22 gauge. I don't know, I think it'll be pretty. So I'm going to cut us a large piece, and then I will straighten out this large piece and turn it into a few smaller pieces. So I'm just going to get my nylon jaw pliers, and I am going to just smooth this out a little bit. So I like to do is I like to take this plier here, take my nylon jaw pliers, and just go across there and smooth that out a little bit. I'm not going to let it whip up in your face. Not that you would feel it, but it might scare you a little bit. We don't want to do that. All right. So we're just going to warm that up a little bit. And now I'm going to cut it into like, let's see. So this will just be a small little knotted head pin. So we'll cut this into like 4 pieces. 1, 2. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm just going to take this one bracelet off, guys, because the charms are scraping. I'm going to take them both off. I'm going to be honest. The charms and stuff are scraping against my desk, and I don't like it. So I'm going to put them there as our visual. Oh, we have leaves, too. Oh, I forgot about that. Guys, I forgot about a lot of stuff. Bless you. We could still put a leaf in there. On the top, maybe, of the mushroom. I don't know. It could work. All right. Look how small that piece is. What am I supposed to do with that? All right. We're going to make a knotted head pin. We're going to try anyway. Let's see. These are 2 longer pieces. I think these will be okay. I think we can do knotted head pins with those. Might have to cut a separate piece for that if we add it. I'm not sure. So first what we're going to do is we're going to flush the end of that. And old Snots McGots, aka Michael, is in here. So if you guys hear some sneezing and stuff like that, it's okay. And we're just going to take this down to the bottom of our round nose plier. We're going to take it around the plier until it comes around a second time. Not focusing. Comes around a second time, and then we're going to take that wire before it comes around a third time, and we are going to bend that directly up in front of that wire. Okay. Take that off the tool, and you'll have this little coil. So we're going to take this really small little dude and put him in the little coil. Don't stab yourself. I did that the other day, you guys. This is just the little tiniest lasso ever. Okay, and then we're going to put our nylon jaw plier here. There you go, Mike. Sorry, guys. He just jumped off my desk. He was on the other side. Okay, pull this through. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, concussion. Y'all, please don't sue me. I can't afford it. I'm so sorry, guys. I can't afford the lawsuit. Anyway, so now you have this really, really cute, sweet little knot. And we are going to put our mushrooms on this knot. And then we're going to put one of these. What do we think about that? That's cute. And then maybe a seed bead. Okay, and then maybe we put the leaf on. Let's see if we like that. I can't believe I just hit my camera like that. What do you think about that? I don't know. As the dangle portion. I don't know, guys. Is it still gonna spin? Let's see if it spins. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take these pliers. Actually, oh, hi Michael, he's back. I'm gonna use these pliers from our beautiful friend Miss Margaret. I'm gonna go about there. Bend that wire. Roll it around. This is a serious wrap, y'all. We got to use our tools. I don't, oh, it does sit up. Look at that. I don't always use my tools for wraps, but when I do, it's because it's a serious wrap. All right. Cut that. And then we'll take a look at our handiwork, our serious wrap handiwork. Don't crush that seed bead. I'm talking to myself. Okay. And the other beads. Get off my desk, sir. Thank you. You thought you were sneaky. You thought you were so sneaky, Michael. Did you hear him over there in the bead cups? Look, it doesn't move much. That's cute. What do we think about that? That's what we're doing. Let's do another one, okay? Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and skinny that up. And then we'll do our around the world. There we go. So are you guys getting all ready for the holidays? And not just Christmas. There's other holidays too. Is Hanukkah happening right now? Let me know in the comments. The Festival of Lights. And I believe Kwanzaa. Is that also? No, what am I talking about? I'm thinking it's December, guys. It's still November. We haven't even got to Thanksgiving yet, Kyle. Kyle got excited, and she's like, oh, is Hanukkah happening? No, Kyle, not for another month, but you'll be all right. All right. I always love the colors of Hanukkah, like the blues and the silvers and the whites. I always think that's so pretty and peaceful. Such a peaceful color combination. Yeah. I miss Christmas when I was a kid, you know. We had our traditions. We had some Polish traditions, which were awesome. I'm going to use a different color seed bead here. Or am I? No, let's just stick with let's stick with what we got. Like, we're Polish, so we always did, it's, what I want to say it correctly without offending my Polish ancestors, but I think it's called Wahilia or some kind of nonsense. It's not nonsense. I mean, it's not nonsense at all. What I meant was, if you were to see it written, it don't look like that either. So it's hard to say what the actual name of it, but it's a Polish tradition. It's kind of like the Festival of the Seven Fishes. And what was really cool is, and I always wish this was happened for Wayne, but unfortunately, my grandmother passed away before Wayne and I were a thing. So, but we would get together, you know, our family, and we would have our seven fishes and all of our foods and stuff. But there was always, I forget the story. There's a story with it, and I should probably research it, where there was a table set, a place setting at the table for a stranger. And when we say stranger, we mean, I guess, somebody not in the family. But So one year, like my cousin's boyfriend was the stranger, so he got to sit in the special seat. And then one year, somebody else's boyfriend was the stranger. So I always thought to myself, "Ooh, someday I want one of my boyfriends to be the stranger, or my husband, whatever." But unfortunately, that will never happen. I mean, unless Wayne and I did it ourselves, we could continue, some of those traditions ourselves. That's always a thought, but I would have to do some more research, friends, because I don't know. It's been a long time. My grandmom has been gone for about 13 years now, I want to say. So it's been a while since we've done these things. So I do forget, but then there's another one. Let's see. What other Christmas little... I'm just trying not to break this little sea bead. I'm having trouble seeing it. This one didn't... I think I might have to redo this one. So that's the stranger at the table. Oh, I broke the sea bead. Gosh darn it. It's all right, guys, and it's okay. I'm sorry, little sea bead. I hope the other ones don't get mad at me. I do apologize. I know. I'm sorry. All right, let's take one of these. I think it was cut too short, and then I cut it shorter, and let's not worry about it. Let's just move on. I don't know. There was other... Oh, and of course my husband and I, we do have our own Christmas tradition that we usually open one present. My son and I also had this tradition when he was little. He was always allowed to open one present on Christmas Eve. So my husband and I also do that. That's a fun little tradition. But I mean like family traditions, like family holiday traditions. Well, we used to go to Mass, of course, every Christmas Eve. The family would go to Mass. And then we would come home to Grandmom's house, and she would always have a ham on Christmas Eve and homemade potato salad, pierogies, kibasi, all the things, right? We ate good after church. You had to go to church, though, friends. You couldn't just be a pew crasher and not go to church and think that you were going to come back to Grandmom's house and eat. No, friend. That's not how it works here. You have to go to Mass. Oh, no. Did we break that one, too? No, I think that's okay. I think that was just the... Okay, that's fine. And then we would have, like, Pollyanna. Did you guys... Pollyanna is kind of like Secret Santa. But it's really funny because when I tell people about when I was growing up, and I would tell people about Pollyanna, because, when you're a kid and you're growing up with your family traditions and stuff, you think that everybody else does them too, right? Because you do them as a kid. You don't realize. You just think everybody does this. So I would ask people about Pollyanna. And so my family, Pollyanna was kind of like Secret Santa. Everybody gets put into the hat. So the adults would go into one hat and the children would go into another hat. And then, we would pick. And then whoever we got, we had to buy a Christmas present for. That was our Pollyanna. And so that's what we called it. That's what I called it as a kid. So growing up, and I would say it to people, "Do you guys do Pollyanna?" And they would look at me like, "What? I'm sorry. Are you on methamphetamines? What is happening? What do you mean Pollyanna?" I am not, by the way. But but I would always be like, "Oh, you don't know what that is?" And then you tell them what it is, and they're like, "Excuse me, but that's like a Secret Santa." Okay, well, in my family, we called it Pollyanna. And it wasn't wrong, because I'm sure there are other families out there who also refer to it as Pollyanna. Okay, Deborah, you think you know everything. You're so smart. Anyway. Flashbacks. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so we did that. I do miss that too. I don't necessarily miss everyone in my family. That was horrible to say, but it's true. I do miss my grandmother a whole lot, though. Grandmom really kept stuff together. You know, I think all grandmoms, that's kind of like a grandmom thing. I don't know about all grandmoms, but I feel like that's just grandmoms just kind of keep it alive for everyone. Do they match? They sort of match. It's okay. This loop's a little bit smaller. The size of that loop. This is your loop. This is your loop on drugs. Actually, it's not too much bad. It's not too much. I thought it was okay. Just leave it, Kyle. All right, guys. So now we're down to this part. Let's see. Do we want to make a wrapped loop or do we want to make a simple loop with the 20 gauge wire? I guess we'll just do a simple loop because if we do 2 wrap loops, then it's going to be super long. Not that I mind it to be long, but I don't know. Let's just do simple here, right? All right, guys. So we're going to take our round nose pliers. My other pliers that I like to use for this are over on the desk, the other desk. So we'll just make sure we do it about right here. Oops. Oh, I got to flush it again. Just want to go about the same place each time, right? Okay. And then we'll just turn our loop until it makes that funky shape P. And we'll come in here, break it, and center that up. So we have our eye pin. Okay. Now let's open up that eye pin. I might as well just keep these out. Straighten that wire a little bit. I'm going to open that eye pin. You always want to swing that up. I guess that's the front. It doesn't really matter. We will make sure that they are mirroring each other though, because I do like that. Okay. So now we have this. We could put one of these down here. These little green dudes. That's cute. Which one is the front? Okay, this is the front, right? Which way is the front? That way. Okay. So we have that little dude. Do you want to do a little stack? How many of these do I have? Do I have a lot of these? Or is this all I have? Oh, no, I have more. Okay, I'm going to do a little stack. Because in this other bracelet, I'm noticing it now. Let me get one more of these and pull it to your attention. We did a little stack of 3 there. So we might do 3, might do 2. Let's see. Let's see, that's 2, 3. Let's see how we like that. Do we need 3 there? Maybe I need 3 there. Or we could just do like a 3, like a little link of these. And that seems like a lot, Kyle. It seems like a whole lot. All right, well, let's do 2. Okay. And then I'm going to do, we did yellow. Let's do the black. Let's do the blue. Let's do 2 of these blue. So this way, it fills in that heart. Let's see, do we like that? Guys, what do we think about that earring? Is that earring cute? Okay, let's do maybe a gold one here. Or no, we'll do a blue. Do we want to do a blue one here? Let's do a blue one. See if we love that. I think I like that better a little bit, kind of, you know, portioning that out a little bit. Does my bead mat look darker? Let's bring that back down. You guys see that? Okay. I like that. So we did yellow, blue. Let's do 2 of the black up at the top. And then we'll do a wrap loop. And we'll call it a day. And I'll let you guys go. And then, yeah. I got a couple more things to finish up for tomorrow. And then we're going to be having fun. Sorry, guys. Just trying to see where I want my loop to go. I know, I'm very picky. I'm going to go about right there. Sorry. I'm just all up in your grill today, my friend. I am so sorry. You ever like to just start it by finger, like you start it with your tool and then want to finger wrap? I hate wrapping with my tool. I don't know what my problem is. I don't know why I enjoy that finger wrapping so much. There we go. Focus. Oh, and that kind of suckered that little heart into place too, which I love. I love that that happened. So let's go ahead and close this without breaking a seed bead. Okay. Okay. I think that's it. What do we think? It's cute, right? I think it's cute. All right, let's do the other one real quick. Let me get another piece of wire. Let me think. I don't know what we were talking about. We were talking about Christmas stuff. That's probably too big, but that's all right. You know what I can't wait for, guys? I cannot wait until I move and have grandbabies. I can't have the grandbabies. Of course, my son has to have them, but, well, his wife. I'm sure y'all know about biology, right? This isn't Biology 101. They know how it works. They know that the stork comes and delivers the babies. Okay, all right. But, yeah, I cannot wait for grandbabies. And then we can start our own Christmas traditions. And I do one Christmas tradition, kind of, that I just do by myself. And that's that I watch all the Frozens. I might overturn that. That's all right. I watch all of the Frozens on Christmas. Either Christmas or Christmas Eve. Usually Christmas. Christmas Eve I like to read towards the night before Christmas, which we're going to be doing, guys. I'm going to do a video, though, because I don't want to do a live. Because then it takes you guys away from possible family and stuff like that. Oh, what I'm doing. We got to open it now. So I'm just going to do a video on Christmas Eve like I did last year, where we read, we'll do a really pretty Christmas make, and then we will read a story. We'll read towards the night before Christmas. Because when my son was growing up, I read that every Christmas Eve. That was our tradition, you know, and then I read it for his school twice when he was in preschool. I read it during preschool. I did it that year. Nursery school, then preschool, then kindergarten. I did it those 3 years. And then he went to a different school, and they were like, no, we don't do that here. So I kind of miss reading that story. I hope I can find, I had to get a new book last year. So Frankie, that's my son. He had one that was a special anniversary one that my aunt had gifted us for his first Christmas. And it's packed away somewhere in the storage unit. I'm not really sure. So last year I had to buy one. And I'm not really sure where that one is. So we better get it together, friends. We better get that story so we can read it. I did cut myself a lot more wire here, but that is okay. All right, so this guy going to go on this side. So we want this guy to go on this side. Very good, very good. All right. I'm going to bring this down. Line it up, which takes me forever because I'm kind of particular. Okay, bend that over. My dream is to, like, go to a kid's hospital or a senior citizen place or something and be able to read that story every year. I would love to do that. But I'm going to read it to you guys. I'm hoping when I move back to Pennsylvania, I can find like a little volunteer job with the seniors. I wanted to do that here, but I just don't have a way to get there during the week, and that's when they really need help, is during the week. And we only have the one car, and so it's hard. And I don't really like to get up when my husband gets up, so I would have to like get up, take him to work, make sure whatever I'm doing for that day is done so I can pick him up in time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And then leaving my dog here all day. Plus, I also have social anxiety, guys. Real bad. So, in theory, it all sounds good until you start doing it. But I think I would love to do something like that. I think it would really help my mental health. All right, guys. Look how cute. All right, let's put some ear wires on these bad boys, and I will send y'all home so then I can go watch General Hospital, finish up my earring kit stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, you guys. I gotta take pictures. I guess I actually have to put one of the other ones together. The one I didn't put together yet, so this way I can take pictures. What is going on with you, my friend? Yeah, we're gonna be busy tomorrow. And then we have a live tomorrow night. We have Stash Camp. Who is on tomorrow night? Call? I don't know. Who is on tomorrow? I can check though. Let's see. We had Leslie Pope. Let me just look to see who's on Stash Camp tomorrow. And I'll let you guys go because I'm curious. What's tomorrow? Oh, Sarah James. Sarah James is on Stash Camp tomorrow, you guys. How did I forget that? Oh my gosh, now I just made myself so nervous. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, you guys, Sarah James. Well. All right, guys, here's our earrings. Here's our I Love Mushroom bracelet. And then here is our mother bracelet that set the whole bracelet. But oh, look at that. I just put all my trash everywhere. This is because I don't have a trash cup, friends. And I have seed beads and I don't want to knock them over. There we go. There we go. There's all the bracelets and all the wonderment that were in Sam's box. These are really cute. These are long as heck. But I like a long earring. I think they came out really cute. Without all the trash over there. Put them in this frame without all the trash. All right, my guys. I keep saying that. All right, my loves. Until next time, I will, of course, let me pull you up a little bit so we're not doing that annoying thing. I will, of course, be back with you tomorrow, and we will launch all of our beady goodness. But until then, keep planting your magical beans. Keep being kind to yourselves and each other. And yeah, keep shooting for the stars, my friends. And above all, don't forget, stay magical. Okay, bye.